Good evening and welcome to another exciting episode of the Men's Lounge. Today is a Thursday, and obviously once it's 9 o'clock, you know we're going to come your way with a very great discussion. So last week we had a very good discussion, and remember last month we were doing something on a fresh start. So we've been talking about finance, how you plan, even health, how you plan, planning for the year, your home and everything. And I assume it was such a great month. And this month we are talking about, it definitely is going to be a month of love. When we enter February, you definitely know that the Val's Day is in the corner. But again, like it happened last year, Corona is still in the corner and it's killing. It's very important. I've been very sad this particular week. However, I don't want to make you also sad. So we'll try to be in a very happy mood so that we can have a very good discussion. So before we proceed, let me remind you of something. So this is coming from the Global Youth Empowerment Center. So they are presenting the International Level Up Conference 2021. International Level Up Conference is a conference that seeks to empower the youth and women at large to find purpose and pick up the pieces to forge ahead despite the challenges COVID-19 has come up with. Observing all protocols, life still goes on. The youth especially are confused about identifying their purpose in terms of career and choices one wants to make during and after COVID. Women especially face so many challenges picking the broken pieces together, and this conference seeks to be a voice and bridge gap to give hope and self-discovery. Part of the proceeds for the event will be used to support 100 youth in a vocational skill training. The theme is finding purpose and mending the broken piece beyond COVID pandemic. The speakers are Neil Armstrong Motagbe, Oheneyeri Gifty Auntie, Reverend Mrs. Gloria Lamptey, Reverend Ajo Dixon, and Madam Dorothy Amoa. The date is 5th to 6th March. The time 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. The venue is the Believers House of Worship, Spintex Road, last stop, Okpoigono. Book your ticket by dialing, listen carefully, *713 *33 *29#. I repeat, *713 *33 *29#, and pay with Momo. There is also a contact. You can call 0544 217 662. 0544 217 662. Let me also remind you that today is World Cancer Day. I'll tell you a little bit more when I'm back after my very first break. But feel free, join us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, all at ETV Ghana, And then let your WhatsApp messages start immediately we are back, and that is 020-2222-054. I repeat, 020-2222-054. I'm going to go on my very first break. When I'm back, we go straight to the discussions, and I'll tell you who is here with me in the studios. Please stay with us. All right, so welcome back. If you're just joining us, we are still in the lounge, the men's lounge. Definitely it's 9 o'clock, so you know we'll be here. And so I did tell you earlier that the week has been a bit sad, but I'll go to it. I'll tell you more about why I'm sad. It's all about the COVID, but I'll give you some details, and then you understand why. However, we can't afford to make the show a sad one. And so I'm in the studio with two fine gentlemen. I'll tell you what we are talking about. Today we are talking about this. So, exclusivity when it comes to relationships. Is it a turn-off for men? I mean, is it something that men try to avoid? Is it something we are uncomfortable with? Or it's something that we rather embrace? And with me in the studio to do the discussion, I have Lawrence Nano. He happens to be a finance manager, TSL Logistics Ghana. Lawrence has been here before. He doesn't like wearing his ring at the right place. But it's okay. His wife understands. Lawrence,
yeah.
you didn't think I'll talk about it. I'll never stop. I'll keep hitting it till you stop.
Yeah.
Buy a big ring and wait.
Well,
She's aware.
She's aware.
So you don't mind.
I don't want to touch it. I want the original.
I will spoil her mind. Me, I don't want to tell her. And so I also have Hebert Teku. Hebert.
Yep. Sir.
Akwaba. So Hebert happens to be a communications and advertising professional. Yeah, you can see Hebert on your screen. Very fine man.
Masa, I beg you.
Why?
I beg. You want to see this one for life,
Good to see
More or
you
less
guys.
like an advert, eh?
Yeah,
So,
like an
advertising for what?
Advertising him for.
No, he said,
Don't mind it,
you didn't say that. Advertising again.
So, I did start something here, and I did say that the week has been quite, and my worry has had to do with the COVID, how the numbers are rising. And interestingly, the numbers, as we always say, are becoming people that we know. Over the past few days, the numbers in the various hospitals, I mean, it keeps shooting up. And for me, it's such a worry. And it's also because I'm losing people who are quite close, and it makes me really, really sad. We need to mask up, guys. We need to mask up. It's something that's really, really important. We need to make sure we obey the protocols. It's very important. Hubert, have you come across any of these things over the week?
In fact, just Monday, my dad called me around, I think 10 something, and gave me a very sad news about one of our, I called my godfather in our church, who passed on. And it really hit me so much, I don't know, words just can't explain. So it's, I don't know, but COVID is real.
You're definitely as sad as I am.
It's real.
Lawrence, you haven't lost anyone yet, right? I pray
Oh,
you don't.
no, I won't. I won't.
I pray you don't.
I won't. Just that I also had somebody, maybe a close person, who happened to have the virus, but for now he is well.
He's well.
He's well.
But
it's real. You see, a lot of people, especially when it came, people were like, we've not seen anyone who is suffering from it, so they don't believe it. Some even said, oh, it's for rich men, it's for the big guys. We are poor people, it's not. But now it's getting closer.
Just cleaning
I think
everyone.
as at December, the rate was very low. But this January, it just picked up
Just
like
shot
that.
up like that, yes.
And we are recording 200, started as 200 a week, 400, 600 a week,
Yeah,
and
and
the
so
rest.
Yesterday I had 700. I just stopped driving. I was like, wow, 700?
You understand? And I think one of the challenges also, some of us who are in the offices, because we are colleagues, we believe that, oh, you don't have it, so I don't have it. Sometimes the ACs are on, we don't max up, and we are just chatting. But you don't know. So I will plead that everybody max up, because if you are infected, hey, that will be very,
and then the new strand is quite serious. It takes just within 5 to 6 days, it begins to already hit you and shut you down.
Exactly.
It doesn't take the 2 weeks again now.
No. Now within 5 to 6 days, it's taking you down. Anyway, so guys, it's important. We need to mask up. Okay, let's keep our mask on. Look, wear double, even triple if you want, at least so that you know you are safe, and make sure you're using your sanitizer. I remember someone that mistakenly said that let us keep washing our hands under running soup. That's just by the way. So I did mention also when we started that today is World Cancer Day. Let me just give you a little tip on cancer. Okay, so the 3 tips are that make healthy lifestyle choices. That's number 1. Make healthy lifestyle choices, and then also get vaccinated. The HPV and hepatitis B vaccines help lower cancer risk. You also get screened regularly. Treatment works best when cancer is detected early. And so these are some of the things that you need to look at. I'd want to take you through some risk factors. Make it very snappy before we start our discussion. So some of the risk factors are tobacco, alcohol, radiation, reproductive factors, occupational exposure, unhealthy diet, certain microbes, obesity, family history. I'm sure we'll give you more details on that. But just for you to know that today is World Cancer Day. So, time up. We're starting the discussion. I did mention that we are talking about exclusivity. Is it a turn-off for men? Before we start, let's try to define what exclusivity is. Who wants to take the mantle? I'll throw the baton straight up to Hebert. Hebert, exclusivity, what is it?
Exclusivity for guys, or for men that, like for guys I know, is when we try to narrow the gap. And
narrow gap.
Narrow the gap because among the lot, maybe you can have like 5 or 6 girls.
Okay.
So you narrow the gap and say, I want so and so, that's Ama or Akusia, as my serious girlfriend. So you narrow the gap and say, it's just you I want exclusively.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how exclusivity to me I see it.
Lawrence, exclusivity.
Basically being more or less like being in a multiple relationship, and you get to a time that you feel like, okay, let me settle down on a particular person out of the multiple relationship that you have. And so when you begin to decide on who you want to be with, that is also shunning the other ladies that you used to be. I would take it to be exclusivity.
So I guess you are agreeing with him on the narrowing
Oh
down.
yes, narrowing down.
You know, I had a chat with an older folk one day, and he made a certain comment. Now the comment sounded funny, but come to think of it, and listening to your definitions, he's right. So he said that men are like shoes. The shoe. You see, when you are lacing the shoe, it goes through several holes until you tie the knot.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Let me just leave
So it's narrowing the gap.
you go through several holes until you tie the knot. That's what the man told me.
It doesn't mean that you'll be testing.
I don't know. You are not narrowing.
You are narrowing. Okay.
Yeah,
I will take it like that.
Yeah, so you are just narrowing the gap, I guess. So, knowing that we have tried to define that, what does it mean to a man to want to be exclusive? What does it mean to a man?
Oh, I think for women, normally it starts not even at the point of relationship. It starts when you are not actually even in a relationship. But now you have made it a point that, okay, let me now settle down, or let me now settle on a particular person. You, the man, can make that decision for yourself. But one point too is that normally in you being friends with a particular lady or multiple of ladies, the moment you begin to narrow down to a specific person, for men, some of the men, it doesn't take long. Within 2, 3 times in a relationship or date, you want to now settle and say that this is the person I want to be. Yeah. Unless you want to actually have your way out and want to have fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So we might not be studying too much to know the in and out of that person, but certain features of that person will let us decide that, okay, this one will be some kind of exclusive for me. But on the other side, they will want to be very sure, maybe 14 dates by research. Yeah, because they
14 dates.
Oh, wow. Yes. How? You know, as Steve mentioned, Steve mentioned about 90-day rule for the ladies.
Yeah.
Okay, so then 90-day probation, that is even if you are at the workplace.
3 months.
3 months. Yeah. So that is a probation. But women who might not want to go through that 90-day. But two dates, at least, a man will be able to know that in as much as I have a lot of ladies around me, I want to settle on this particular person. And that is where the communication also will start. And before you demand you want to do that, it means that you would have also prepared the mind of the lady. Know that if you don't know for sure if the lady is also ready to be exclusive with you, the lady will not accept. It's not every lady that because they are okay with you, everything about you is fine. Then the moment you mention about being exclusive with them, they will say, okay, I'm also going out, or we are dating. No, it is not every woman. But you need to be able to understand that if you're also going forward, then I will say, because remember that whilst you are trying to be exclusive, the lady is also having other multiple relationships, and she's looking at who is also ready for it. Exactly. So she's also narrow, you also narrow. But with the mutual or communication will also help. You'll be able to know that if you then come out with it, the person will accept.
I'm going to come back to you, but let me find out this. What does it still mean, okay, to a man? From what I get from Lawrence, it means that, well, at that point, a man seemed to be ready, or you are preparing yourself towards, being ready to move on with one person, right? So that's what I gather. Yeah. But what does it mean to a man? I still want to know from you two.
There are a lot of factors that will make a man narrow exclusivity down to one person. Their communication level, the way they agree to disagree. A couple of times, maybe when they go out, the way the lady behaves, the way the lady talks to him in public. If she visits, how she takes care of the house, a whole lot of things. Maybe once or twice, maybe they may meet, maybe the brother or the sister. How does she fit in those are the things that will make the guy sit and say, okay, based on this, that. I think I want to narrow it down and settle on this lady.
So then obviously it's like that time where decisions are beginning to run through your mind to say, look, let me make that decision.
Because you want to see that compatibility, be it from conversation, from all works of this thing.
When you were speaking, there was this question that kept dropping in my mind, and that is, so at that point that you've started thinking exclusivity, and then you want to talk about it, what kind of signal is it likely to send to the other person? Is he trying to tell me that he has more, and so he's telling me he wants to cut off the rest? You don't think that comes to mind?
Oh, no, to the other, like the lady? Oh, not really.
You are sure?
Oh, not really.
Hey.
Not really. Not really.
The thing is, you are playing, we also play.
Exactly.
You play, I play.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you see, because you want to go and talk about, Charlie, where we are now, I feel we have to, and so let's get exclusive. So you are deciding to be exclusive now. All this while, what were you waiting for? So there were other people, don't you think it sends that kind of thought in the minds of our partners?
No, for me, on the other side, no. Yes, what I know, like most often, you, the man trying to be exclusive with the lady, and you're going to mention to the lady that you want to be exclusive.
So you'd rather not talk about it, right? You just keep quiet and
you cannot make it by implied conduct. Okay. Because if you do that, the woman will also now come forward to ask you, so where are we going? What is in for me?
They are always first to ask.
They are always first. Yes, I agree. But before they will ask, then it means that they have also kind of put in some kind of effort, and they are not seeing anything. And you are not telling them anything. And so they want to know where they are. Where are you people going?
That's if she's ready.
That if she's ready.
Yes.
Yeah, that is if
But some of them even ask when they are not ready. They just want to know that. I'm trying not to say selfish, but they just want to know that they are alone.
If they are not ready and they are asking, then it means that they want to be sure whether, even as she's not ready, she's the only person in your life. Even if they are not ready, they will still want to know whether they are the only people or the only person in your life. You understand? But apart from that, women might not even be asking those questions anyway.
We hardly ask.
We hardly ask.
But our 1 or 2 conversations, our body language and the whole of things can send some signals to them. Let them know that. Madam.
He's thinking of asking.
Yeah.
So when does a man, when does a man start thinking of exclusivity? At what point does a man start thinking of, okay, at this point, I think I need to get exclusive, you know what I'm saying? At what point?
Oh, funny enough, they are very, there are some factors that will make the man come to his realization and say, I think it's high time I settle down. It can come from his colleagues, his friends. It can come from maybe parents. It can come from society, the area that you find yourself. All of a sudden you see your junior maybe siblings or whatever just getting married. They don't know you. Hey, what's happening to me? So there are a lot of factors that will make the guy sit and say, I think it's high time I sit up. That's if he wants to.
Yes,
but
that is if.
That's if he wants to.
That is if.
But if he doesn't want to, trust me.
But competition too can make you do that.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But why would competition make you want to do that?
Oh.
But how?
No, especially when you know that, Charlie, if I don't make fast and mention the issue of being exclusive,
someone will take care of
it.
You need to be very smart. Because you see, the person is waiting. You are not saying.
No, but Lawrence, I will not.
No, competition.
So you are not ready, but because of competition, you have to go carry.
No, you need to mention it.
No, yes. Some things will dawn on you.
Exactly. And you have to, in fact, if you know that, Charlie, if I don't mention
it. That can be dangerous. So, let me tell you something. So, you are not ready, but you want to protect something. And so you start knowing very well that you are not ready. Meanwhile, she's probably ready, and there's a knocking other partner who would have just, given her what she wants. So because
but do you know that even if you are ready and you start even dating, you don't have any obligation. In fact, you don't have nothing binds us. And because we are dating, I might say even something about you and decide to pull back.
Yes.
And you can't hold me.
Well, obviously.
Exactly. So once you know that there's competition, at least, and you know that this thing I want, you just grab it, mention it, and grab it down. Me, I say mention it and grab it down.
And because Rome wasn't built in one day.
In the process.
You
process.
You start hammering it in your head.
Exactly.
So,
but if you leave it, somebody picks it, you've lost. Totally. You've lost. But you take it one step at a time. You see, you develop it one step at a time. If there are certain things you feel like you wanted to study and you didn't like, you can iron those things as you move on. I mean, no one is perfect, you know. Yeah.
So if I get you clearly, then it means that the question of at what point would a man think of getting exclusive, it's undefined then, because it can be anything, it can be at any time.
Yeah, it can be anything.
Yeah, it can be,
so it can be 7 years.
Yeah, it can be 7 years.
Oh, but for me 7 years, no.
Why no?
No, 7 years is too.
So then tell us what time. I want to know at what point.
Not specific time, not time bound. But 7 years, even 2 years, for me, it will be a problematic. Who will wait for you for that 2 years? Well, I know there are some who are not like we are saying by being exclusive, you are not dating. But in the process, there are some who are even there for like 5 years
or even more.
and even more.
Yeah. All they have to know is the fact that they know, okay, fine, I have this one person, and so
exactly, and they are okay. I wouldn't go for that. But there are some who are still in that. I wouldn't go for that because once you know that,
this is what I want.
I mean, just go ahead.
Blazing.
I mean, you know, just go ahead and do it, and you fine.
I'm sure before you go, there was competition, eh?
Oh, competition.
No, I won't ask you. I think I'll ask your wife.
Okay, maybe that one would.
I should be asking her. But you will not even know.
But even if there was competition, I won.
And you were scared. That's why.
Not that I was scared.
You were
I
scared.
think up to a point. But I got to a time I realized that, oh, Charlie, I think I'm fine.
You think you are fine?
Yeah, I think
so
I'm
no
fine.
one gave you any backdoor that, Massa, if you don't look sharp, she'll go.
I think it was one time when I was going to pick her from school.
Bam.
And a friend of her told me that, Charlie, I say a mate so the moment I heard that, I was like, Charlie, let me iron things well and make fast and do my things.
On this note, I'm going for the next break. Please stay with us. We'll be back. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, we are still in the lounge discussing exclusivity, whether it's a turn-off for men. And I'm here with Lawrence and Hebert. Hebert is giving Lawrence some tough time here, but it's okay. It's understandable. Let me find out this. So, is it okay? Is it okay as men? Is it okay for our partners or our friends to ask us about exclusivity within 3 months?
Nana, 3 months. 3 months. A lot of guys. It will turn them off. 3 months. A lot of guys will turn them off.
Why?
Because for 3 months, how well do you even know the person?
Yeah.
3 months.
How well?
You are coming to ask me. And my mind is not even there. I want to know more about you.
What do you want to know again? Then you know the name, you know where she lives.
It's true that I can't use even 1,000 years to know you.
Exactly.
Completely. I agree. And 3 months for me is also too short to know at least a better part of a particular lady. No, for me 3 months is too short.
So it will turn you off.
It will turn me off. At 3 months, you are coming to ask me that question within 3 months of our friendship. I mean, why are you running to?
3 months,
Stop getting angry.
Why are you running to?
Why are you running to?
3 months. Hebert, 3 months.
3 months, they're like. Reason
so it will turn you also off.
Of course, obviously. 3 months. It's like my mind has not even gone there.
So where is your mind?
My mind is you are still at the foundation stage. You are building something. 3 months. No. Now 3 months. Now how many times have we gone out?
Exactly.
How many times have we gone out?
So how many times would you want to go out before you expect those questions?
Oh, you see. No, I'm not settled yet. The foundation is too early.
But 3 months, you wouldn't know much about the person.
Yes.
You see, even if you go to public, how does the person even behave? You've not even gone to your family or friends with the person to even know how she will react. You don't know her mood swings. You don't know anything. You don't know much about. So for 3 months, for me, it's too short. It's too short. It's too short.
Interesting. So since
and I wonder if the ladies themselves will even ask a guy about exclusiveness within 3 months.
3 months.
Well, they might. You may never know.
No,
of course they might.
It will depend on if, like, from what I know or from what I think we all agree on, when age is catching up on them.
Well.
When age is catching up on them, that's when within a short time they ask. So where is this leading to? So what is this?
No, even that they will be very careful because they know that the moment they start mentioning that it can just put you off and just go away. That's it.
Interesting. So since the 3 months will be a turn off, how long should it take? Now that we know that a 3 months is likely to be a turn off.
How long?
Hubert, how long do you want to be dating that girl before you or she starts asking for exclusivity?
This one you put me in the corner.
No,
this one you put me.
Are you thinking you will get me?
Oh,
I'm the host.
You see, it was.
I'm just reminding you.
Before a year started.
So I'm asking you, now that you have said that 3 months is likely to turn you off, how long should it take?
Okay, before a guy narrows it down to one person, as I said, I'll still go back to my first, what exclusivity is in terms of compatibility, understanding, cordiality, communication, family, and how they also accept how your very close friends are also happy with the lady. A whole lot of things coming. So I would say 2 years, under 2 years, 2 years will be enough for a guy to. That's if he wants to narrow it down. 2 years will be enough because within that time, at least a lot has been seen. A lot has been seen.
But knowing that 3 months will be a turn off, I'm beginning to also think and agree with a general statement that people usually make that men, are usually turned off the moment the women start raising the issues of exclusivity. Is it not true?
Oh, not that men are easily turned off, but you see, you the lady coming to ask that question, should be able to know the time. Okay, you should know the time. Yeah. You should know that you have also prepared the grounds to the extent that when you mention, the person will not be turned off.
Yeah.
You should also know that the person is actually ready, that when you mention, the acceptance will be there. Yeah. Previous discussions that you have been having, have you mentioned something similar to that? And what was his reaction? That will let you know if you are going for exclusiveness, he will agree. You see, but you should also know whether the man is ready, that even if you mention that, he will be able to accept that, yes, Charlie, I will go for exclusiveness. If not, don't even go there. You have been with the person, you have studied the person, you know the person's mood, and things that when you are discussing easily put him off. So if that is one of the factors, you should know that he's not ready. And so you don't even mention it.
You don't even talk about it.
Yeah, you don't even talk about it.
So then you don't agree with that general assertion that men are, they are just turned off the moment you start having that discussion. You don't agree with that general assertion?
No, generally no.
But you also don't agree?
It depends.
No. It depends on, as my Lawrence said, depends upon the mood, and you have to know the timing of how to ask that question, because it's a very critical question. It's like you don't just take him off
by surprise.
By surprise and say,
men don't like surprises.
No. You don't just surprise him by saying, okay, so what do you think? Are we serious about ourselves, or what are we doing?
That question, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
No, there are some questions that men don't like.
Like, what are we doing?
Like what are we doing? Okay, what do you want from me? Like those kind of questions. Have you tried answering it before?
No.
If you say, what are we doing? I also ask you,
no.
What do you think you are doing? What do you think we are doing?
I have not answered that before because
But which one did you answer?
the moment I went in, I know that I'm going in for finality. You get it? So I think those questions didn't come up for me.
Of course, you were scared. You had to be quick.
I have to be quick,
Exactly.
so you understand.
Yeah.
So I didn't experience those kind of questions. But I know, like, in certain situations that it has come up, of which I was also, I also helped in solving similar situation because you have friends that will want to discuss similar situation and they want your advice.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that I've experienced.
But there's another part too. On Sonya, don't enter.
Oh yes.
On Sonya, don't enter.
Even when you are scared.
Not about scared. It's more of you have to get a solid foundation.
No, being scared, I'm talking about the competition.
And the competition. Oh,
No, I'm talking about the competition. When the competition is, then you are seeing it and you know that I can't afford to lose this one.
Yes, as for the competition, I mean, I will tell every guy. The moment you know that this is what you want.
And then loan, I bet you can't loan 9.
Oh,
Hey!
I will not advise. I will not advise for any loan.
that's suicidal.
I will not advise for, but I will say that play your game well, win the heart of that person, and go for it. You need to win. You see, when there is competition, the lady is open to so many choices.
That is why the heart matter you are even talking. I'm watching you.
You see, open to so many choices. So if you can do your homework well, and you capture, then it means that you need to also work so that the foundation that he was talking about will be solid. And if you decide that, hey, Jack, I want to go forward, you go. Than to sit that Jack and say that, oh, I didn't cry, it will not even work for me. There are so many people coming. If you are that kind of a jealous person, you will slip. The lady will go. But
we're all jealous.
Oh, no. But some people are jealous to the extent that the moment they even see the lady with somebody, they conclude, hey, Charlie, I can't win you. Somebody is taking. No, don't be that one. They don't be scared. You have to bully your way out. I mean, you want it, I want it. Let's see who gets it. You know, maybe be that man. I mean,
Lawrence, you see, I keep looking at Lawrence. And I don't want to say it, but if you had friends like Hubert around that time, and Calvetic.
oh, Kamel Buakra.
Or Buakra. Wait and see.
Very small.
Very small.
We'll run the time.
We'll
run the time.
I said if you had friends
like
like Hubert.
That I agree. But what's
also say, hey, I have one home, Mr.
All right, guys, let's keep our messages coming. The number is 020-2222-054. 020-2222-054, and that is the WhatsApp number that you can get us on. So now let me now come. Let's come home. Okay, let's come home. We are struggling to figure out how long it should take at least. All right, and it looks as though it's relative to Obia. Anytime I feel say, it will be okay for you. But then let me ask this: between the man and the woman, who ideally should be first to start asking towards exclusivity? Should it be? Is it something that the men should be the first to start asking, or the women?
Oh, for me, I think women mostly ask those questions, and because the women too are time bound. Sometimes as they grow, they also have their system also changes and so on and so on. And so if they realize that some kind of delayances are coming on along the way, they need to start asking those questions, especially when they know that there are other opportunities also out there that they can easily explore. Why would they waste their time to somebody who is not talking to them about any relationship and they want to be there? As for guys, you can be with us like how many years? We don't care. Once we are comfortable with you, we are there. We don't want any commitment. You understand? But the women, because of their system and the way they have been programmed.
So they are the one that have been asking.
No, they will always come.
So
because they don't just
know,
want
but
to
my
go.
question is, between the two, as we the men, between the two, who amongst us do we think, or do we want to be the first to ask?
Or the ladies.
The ladies.
But you, this men, see sometimes them people you don't know. No, Hebert, wait.
The ladies.
Wait. So the ladies ask, and it's becoming a turn off.
Not beside in Tema. What do you expect?
No.
Why do you want them? Why don't you then ask at your own time then?
No. If that is the guy, it will take like ages.
But you see that we said the timing, the time that you are asking that question.
I ask you 3 months. You say
No.
hey.
No, 3 months.
What is the
too
time
short.
you say, oh, it's
No,
relative?
he mentioned.
So now,
he mentioned 2 years.
2 years.
He mentioned 2
okay,
years.
so when the 2 years is up, you ask. You not wait for the lady to ask.
Eh?
You see,
Oh, even 2 years.
you ask.
No, me 2 years too is too long for me.
Your case was different too.
2 years
And it's
is
still different.
Uh,
Your case is different. But my issue here is that 3 months, hey, you don't want them to ask.
No, but
You want them to ask. Meanwhile, when they ask you, it's a problem.
No.
So when do you want to ask?
no, but it gets to a point. It gets to a point in your life whereby you sit and you analyze a whole lot of things around you.
And you realize that it's about time. Eh?
You realize that it's about time. Nobody will tell you. That's what I'm saying. The kind of people you associate yourself with, from your colleagues, your family, your very good friends, the places you find yourself, and mind you, some people have political ambitions.
Yeah.
Some people have other. If you are working in a very corporate organization and you hold a very good position, and you see most of your juniors just getting married, and you always just being the chairman for the program. It will get to a point and you say, come on,
what am I doing?
what am I doing?
You're tired of being a
You are tired of being the chairman.
You're tired of being a chairman.
Yes. So you sit, you put, and it's not like financially you are sound. Everything is okay with you. You are comfortable with the lady, and everything is just on point. Come on. You just say, madam,
Baby, I do it there.
maybe you do it there. It's hard time.
And
Madam.
according to Hebert, that will be after like 5, 6, 7 years.
I said 2.
No, after I ask you at the 2, whether when it's 2 years, you ask. You say, no. So is it not?
Okay.
7 years,
He asked if by 2 years time.
Did you ask? You said no.
Yes, I
And the response didn't come. The response,
Lawrence, why are you defending Hebert? He said no.
wait.
the response didn't come. Yeah, 2.
Okay, then we'll add like maybe 0.5. So 2.5.
So
Two
the
and a
2
half.
will come, but you wait kakra to see if.
Now they
No,
half na come.
but you see, there are some. It's not every woman. No. Some women come into your life with a target that maybe, but they've also programmed themselves. But this time, I should get here. Some women will not have time to wait for 2 years.
Okay.
So for them, with the moment they realize that your timing is 2 years and theirs is like 1 year, they might not wait and they want to go. And that is when probably you also, if you want them, you want to look sharp and probably quickly grab it. But if you feel like, they can go because you have multiple and you are yet to choose, because then you are not actually sure. You are lacing the shoes. You might want to relieve that person. Okay, but if you really want, like he was mentioning 2 years, if 1 year and the pressure is coming, Charlie, if I'm not hearing anything, I'm moving on. I mean,
but
will come.
aren't there times that it's naturally happens where it's not like the woman has a target of, I've set a target for myself, okay, I'm going to have a target with this man within a year or 2, I'm expecting that we should get exclusive and possibly move to the next level, right? And it's not like the man also has such a target. Naturally, like, aren't there kinds that naturally, it just happens, like they meet, and because I've been hearing issues, times that people meet 6 months, 3 months, and they are already getting married.
Oh yeah, that one is there.
That is the beauty of
that.
Charlie, that one
is just magic from God.
No. So that one, the exclusiveness doesn't come in.
No.
That one, you have just met the person, you click, everything, the chemistry, everything is there.
Perfect.
So then you are just
so
moving
cool.
on.
And the minuses are not mean.
So then you that one you are cool, you are going.
You just move.
But this is the time that you are warming up, you are not sure who the person is, you are not trying to study which lady, and so on. That is where, and some people have even been together. They have not been any commitment, no proposal. Even 8 years and they are still there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't believe that.
And they're okay.
And they're okay.
They're okay.
They're okay. It can happen that the lady would have asked for several times. The guy is saying, Charlie, me, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
But the lady too feel like, okay, I'll still wait. Anytime you're ready, I'm still there.
Okay.
That one is there. That is the extreme, which I think that is the extreme.
That was the extreme.
That is the extreme. But apart from that, very few ladies who want to wait for that time.
So I want to know. So, okay, I have decided that I've seen this lady. So now I want to get exclusive. I want to have the discussion. How should I go about it? Now you just wake up. Hi, we need to talk today. I've been thinking. I think I should get exclusive with you. Is that how you should approach it?
Oh, man, I think you have to.
No, there are so many ways of killing a cat.
You have to
So
make it romantic.
Let's hear Hubert.
I agree.
Let's hear Hubert.
No, let me tell and watch him well.
He says there are so many ways of killing.
There are so many ways of killing a cat.
Let's hear you.
You can do it on her birthday.
Okay.
Oh yes, you can do it on her birthday, and all of you go out, have one or two, very like people that she.
I
likes.
hope it's not that kneeling thing.
Oh no, not necessarily kneeling.
You can. Why you don't want to kneel?
Let's go.
Hey, why kneeling? No.
No, it's okay with me, but you need, like I mentioned earlier, you need to be sure that this one, when I go doing this kneeling thing, it will work.
Oh, you've
not watched.
I watched.
I mean, that's a serious embarrassment.
No, you let Hubert kill the cat.
Okay, you kill the cat.
On her birthday, a very happy day off.
Okay.
That one, you are so sure that there won't be no eh?
But before that, you test the waters. There will be some one or two questions.
Exactly. Charlie, you can't
not
afford
just
to mess up.
No.
Yes.
So on a birthday, you take her out, friends around, one or two people. Then you do it in a very beautiful way. The cake coming, then it's like, what's wrong in the very nice. Oh my God, those kind of surprises.
Like, will you date
me?
Will you be my girlfriend? And all those stuff.
I've narrowed it down. Exclusivity. You.
Let's go.
You bet.
All right, so I'm going to take this from one of our viewers, and this is coming from Ifwa from Adenta. Ifwa says, I think most men don't want commitment, so they easily get turned off when you ask, even if you have dated for 5 or more years. This is coming from Ifwa in Adenta. I'm going to go on another break. When I'm back, the phone lines will be open, and the number will be 0555 657278. 0555 657278. Please stay with us. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back. We are back into the studio now, and we are still discussing exclusivity. The phone lines are open now, so feel free to call us and tell us what you think about whether exclusivity turns off the men or not, and especially who do we think should be the first to ask. When the women ask, we don't like, we too, we don't want to ask. What kind of word cry is this? Anyway, the phone lines are open, so the number is 0555 657278. I repeat, 0555 657278. Let the call start coming. So how long does it take guys to know that this particular lady dear, how long does it take us to know that she's the one? Lawrence, this one I don't even expect you to talk. It's not like you were being given competition, so you shot straight.
Nana, I can tell you that.
How long did it take you to know?
Within 6 months.
You knew she was the one.
A guy should be able to know that this is the person. But for ladies, it will take them like 10 months before they will be very sure.
No, but ladies are smarter.
No, they are very smart, but I say lady want to be very sure.
Super sure.
I mean, they want to be sure. As for we the men, once we know you have good character, you when we go out, you are able to comport yourself. You have, everything about you. Everything, when you meet my family, the way you talk to them, everything about you, we are fine. It's not about financial something, because we know that in any case we will be providing. Okay, basically, most often. So we might not need, but women want that security. And so with that one, they want to be very, very sure, so that when they put their head in, they know they are fine. But as for time you want to be sure, I think for guys, within 6 months, you will know that this person is cool for me. Just that you might not want to say it.
Hubert, why would you not want to say it?
No, you might not want to do the commitment, but you see, even if you have, let's say, 10 lady friends, and you want to date, you'll be able to know one particular person that you know that out of these 10, this particular person, I'm sure that I can settle with. That you will be sure. Within 6 months. But a lady will not be able to make that choice for me within that 6 months, because they really want to be sure and study well.
Okay, I'm going to come to Hubert, but before I go, let me read this. So this is coming from, well, the name is not here. But please add your name next time. So this is, hi Nana, interesting topic. It's only African men that will have problem with their partners asking them to define the relationship. That's why most women date a lot of men before they settle. There are different types. There are different types of relationships, and they all come with different commitments. Some people just want sex, nothing serious. Some people want to be their side girls. Others may even want a relationship, but may not even want marriage. You need to talk about every relationship. So kindly add your name next time so we can clearly identify you. But thanks for the message anyway.
Also, the lady is confirming that because the guys are not always coming forth to.
No, because you get angry when
so
the issue of that
they are able
starts.
they are able to also date a lot of guys. But that is what she is saying now.
Well, she's saying African men, so obviously,
okay,
not only Ghana. Maybe she's trying to be smart about it, I guess.
As Lawrence said, I think yes, 6 months. Yes, within 6 months, a guy can take that decision and start narrowing it down to one particular lady, because after 6 months, or between the time you met to 6 months, if you are really serious about narrowing the gap, you start looking out for the things that you think you are compatible with, the things you like and you want to see in her. So when you start seeing those things, then you tell yourself, I think this is the one.
You think this is the one?
Yeah.
Well, the phone lines are open, like I said. The number is 0555-657278. I repeat, 0555-657278. Let's hear from you. So you say you're both agreeing that 6 months, dear.
A guy will know.
You are sure?
Oh yeah. That I know.
What is it that you see that will make you know that this is the one?
Oh, I think he mentioned some qualities that a guy too will be expecting. You see, one thing is that if I'm going out, not going out like we are friends for a period, there are certain things I'm also expecting. Not financially, like I mentioned earlier, but there are certain mannerisms I'm expecting from you that if you have them, I'm fine, okay? But if you don't have them, you see, let me give you a typical example, and I know it happens sometimes. You do everything with this lady. You have not asked the lady out. By any time she comes to your place, the first thing she will pick is probably your phone. You want to know probably the people you've chatted with and all those things. You know that thing can put a guy off.
It does, I'm sure.
Quickly. Exactly. It will put you off.
Quickly.
Because the moment you start doing that, okay, now I've not even proposed to you. We've not said anything. We are not going exclusive. But you started doing this. Then when now I say that, okay, I'm narrowing down to you.
Then my phone is
then
for
I'm
you.
there.
The phone
So that one alone can even. So there are some.
No, but should it be a problem? I don't think it should.
It's a problem.
It's a big problem.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Hey, Hubert.
Were you there when I bought the phone? You were not there when I bought the phone.
She didn't say she's taking. She's
No,
going to use the phone.
Leave my phone alone. My phone is my phone. Don't touch my phone. You can just. Oh, I've gotten a call. Who is calling? Oh, Mr. So and so. Okay, so and so is calling you. When I get back, I'll answer. Simple. Why do you want to tell the? What do you want in the phone? You want to see what?
Oh
no.
Yeah, no. I mean, look. Maybe the lady uses a Samsung, and she came home and you bought a new iPhone, and she wants to just experience a new iPhone, and don't see a problem.
Oh, scenarios like that. That one is
Yeah, so which one
no,
is your
but
own?
we are talking about typical. Like she comes, you have an iPhone. I also have an iPhone. Then you come in. For shaggy reasons, you just come and take the phone. Oh, maybe you will say you want to look at my pictures. Then now you move from my pictures and you are now looking at my messages. What do you want there?
What is in your message?
Now the phone, now your own. My phone. No, this is mention your name. My phone. What do you want to see?
So then these are some of the things that will definitely start turning the guy off.
Exactly. Because for example, you receive a call. We are not dating, no. You receive a call just after the call, then they ask you, who called? Why do you want to know who called? I'm not dating you.
Okay, fine. When you start dating, that one
no,
makes it right.
when we become exclusive, then I can expose and give you all the details. But we are not going out. We are now trying to. So those kind of questions shouldn't even come in at all.
Don't even try.
Why do you want to know?
Lawrence, Takumanyo. Lawrence, now come on, yeah.
No, those are the facts. And the same way, they will not also be happy when you start asking.
Yes.
They receive a call and it's like, one a friend, who called? No, what do you want? What do you want
for
to
transparency's sake, like a call comes, you see, you have to have that kind of playful friendship thing with the lady.
Yeah.
You have to pick the call. You Charlie, lady, or hammy. Charlie, then you know, you say, oh, sir. Then you all laugh over it.
Yeah.
Since you can pick a call,
yeah.
and this guy too, you know, then at the end of the day, you people have that jaw rapport. You know, but this is whereby, who is that? Lady, what friends are they? Oh.
Let me. Well, so I hear there's a caller on the line. So, caller, your name and where you are calling from? All right, so we'll proceed. I think that we lost the caller. So this coming from a viewer saying, Nana, some of the men only want to have fun and not ready, so they don't expect their ladies to ask them those questions. Again, it's either they're looking into one bottle with two eyes, immediately you expect they are turned off. Please tell them to stop. Hey,
I agree.
This is coming from
I agree to some
Lawrence.
extent.
You agree?
To some extent.
You seem to have some experience that we don't know.
Oh, no, not experience per se, because I'm saying that I've been with a lot of friends, and their experiences have taught me so many lessons. And so I've been able to pick, when you are free with them, they bring the issues, and they want you to help them solve it. Okay, so as you are discussing it, you pick those informations also to help others. You get it? So that's where the experiences are also coming from.
Okay. Unfortunately, time will not allow us to have, even though I still have a lot of questions. I know Lawrence wants to run away because he knows what I will be doing. I will be disturbing him a lot. And so let's take your last words. I mean, talking about exclusivity, but please talk about COVID also. It's very important. It's something that is killing people. Okay, so your last words and then we go.
Okay, I want to say that COVID is real. If you have your partner, be with that partner. Because if you are going to have multiple partners, you don't know who has it and who don't have. So I will play with you. Just stay with that partner and you will be safe. And also ensure that you are able to sanitize yourself anytime you touch anything, especially with the monies that we hold, the pens that we use in the offices, the doors that we touch, the dispensers that we use in the offices. Everybody goes use the hand. But I would advise that the moment you use, you wash your hand. Or you have this paper towel, you use it in pressing all those things. Anytime you have to wash, and please mask up.
Mask
You'll
up
be
is
safe.
very important,
Yeah.
Hebert.
Final words, I'll go with what my brother said. That COVID is real. We should not joke about it. And it is killing a lot of people out there. Funny enough, we are saying it, but it looks like a lot of people out there, because it's like they've not seen it at their doorstep. They still think it's just something.
Yeah.
They're just increasing the numbers and this kind of stuff. But it is real. Let's mask up. Let's use our sanitizers. Let's wash our hands. And when it comes to exclusivity and guys, you know who you have. You know what you have. You know what you want. And stay focused and be real.
So stay focused and be real. Tune into ETV Ghana every Friday at 7:30 p.m. for Ghana's first and only TV karaoke with the karaoke king Johnny Stone. Watch all the contestants live on ETV Ghana and on our Facebook page every Friday night as they have fun singing along to their favorite karaoke songs and viewers select the best singer. If you would like to participate on the show, please post a 30-second video of yourself singing your favorite karaoke song on social media and tag ATV Ghana, and Johnny Stone and you just might be selected to sing too. Watch Can You Karaoke with Johnny Stone every Friday at 7:30 p.m. only on ATV Ghana, your world of quality entertainment. What can I say? Mask up. That's all I can say. Stay safe. We'll be here next week.